Hello and welcome to the MCSD Public Education Awareness Report, as we affectionately call it, the PEAR Show. I want to thank you all for tuning in to get the latest news and updates from our beloved Muskogee County School District. Today our guest is Mr. Keith Seifert, our Chief Academic Officer. Mr. Seifert is here to discuss the third annual Summer Learning Experience program. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere, we'll be right back after these important messages.
I am a teenager.
I am online.
I enjoy sharing thoughts,
Music, videos,
ideas,
Information.
I will not
I will not be a victim to threats.
to stalking,
to soliciting,
to predators.
I will be responsible.
I will be careful,
I will be honest.
I will be smarter. I would get my parents involved.
I will protect myself.
I will be safe.
I am a teenager.
And I
And I
will not
be bullied.
Welcome back to the Public Education Awareness Report. I'm Kimberly Wright, Director of Communications for the Muskogee County School District, and we are here with Mr. Keith Seifert, our Chief Academic Officer. Welcome to PEAR.
Thank you, Kimberly. Appreciate you inviting me to this opportunity to talk a little bit about our Summer Learning Experience program. Look forward to answering any questions and providing some information to our parents.
Awesome. So I do have a few questions. The first question I do want to ask that I have been asked by a few parents, is it free?
Absolutely. This is a free program to all our students. We don't charge a dime for this, so all students will have an opportunity to register for the program at their respective grade levels.
So tell us a little bit about what the Summer Learning Experience is.
Okay, we have several different programs. We have a pre-K program, which is designed for students that have been registered in pre-K this year, or they have not been registered for pre-K this year, and they just wanted to go through the summer experience. We have 20 different classrooms with a limit of each classroom of 14 students. They can register those students through our pre-K department, which is Ms. Kimberly Thomas, and we'll be able to provide that opportunity for that registration for them. Okay,
so is there transportation provided?
Absolutely. We provide transportation to all our pre-K through 8th grade. Every student that registers that qualifies for transportation will be afforded that transportation. We are pairing our schools up this year, so students that are enrolled in a home school will actually go to their zone school, so we will provide transportation to their zone school.
Okay, so also, like, is this considered summer school? Is there like credit recovery for taking these classes? Will this help a student that possibly had low grades at the end of this year? Will it help them be promoted to the next grade the following year in 2023, 2024?
Yeah, we have a high school program.
Okay.
That program is designed for students that need credit recovery.
Okay.
It's also designed for acceleration for our advanced placement students or our IB students. We are providing some SAT, ACT prep for our high school students. In our K-8 program, we've done a little similar program for what we've done over the last couple of years. It's called a lit camp and also a math camp. And we're capping our student enrollment at each classroom, but about 18 students, but they'll experience a camp-like atmosphere. They'll do a lot of reading literacy, along with math, skill building. We will do enrichment activities. We'll also provide lunch, associated breakfast and lunch for our pre-K through 8 students. They'll have a great time, especially with our enrichment activities. We partner with a number of agencies across our area. That varies from United Way to Boys and Girls Club to Fab Arts to Oxbow Meadows, CSU. So there's a variety of community partners that come in and provide those enrichment activities. and they'll experience fine arts activities, physical education type activities, team sports, and also STEAM and STEM activities.
Okay. So is this program meant for just K through 8, and you said high school? I think you mentioned high school was involved. Do they have to come? Is it a full day program for high schoolers, or is it just half a day, or how's the hours work?
So with our pre-K program, that starts at 7:30 in the morning and goes till 2:30 in the afternoon. It's a 6.5 hour program. Our elementary program, which is K-5, will run from 8 o'clock in the morning till 2 p.m. Our middle school program will run from 8:30 in the morning till 1:30 in the afternoon, and then our high school program will run from 8:30 to 2:30.
Okay, so it's a free program. Parents need to come on and register, and when is the deadline to register for this program, and how can they register?
Well, the registration goes through May 5th, which is next Friday. Currently, I think we had, at last check, we have about 2,800 students registered.
Wow, okay.
We'd certainly like to get that registration, those numbers up till about 5,000 kids.
Okay.
But those, you can register online. You go to our district website. There's a link on our website for Summer Learning Experience 2023. If you need additional support with that, you can certainly contact your school and talk to the administration at your school, and they can certainly help you out to register for our Summer Learning Experience.
Okay, so is there anything else you want the community to know about the Summer Learning Experience?
I think it's just an extension of our learning throughout the year. We definitely want our kids to experience something different than what they normally would experience in the classroom. That's why we look at kind of creating kind of a camp-like atmosphere. We're not sitting desks in a row where kids are in tents and they have sleeping bags, and there's a fake campfire, and yes, it's a great opportunity for our kids, and really they get the opportunity to experience they'll get skill development. They'll also get those enrichment activities, and also our social emotional learning pieces. Okay. That's a component we have in the Lit Camp and the Math Camp program. So we know how important mental health is, and that provides certainly an opportunity for our kids as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and giving us more information about the Summer Learning Experience. Parents, deadline to sign up for this program is next Friday, May 5th. You can register online at MCSD website through our Summer Learning Experience app, and you can call the number 706-748-2055. Or if you need help registering, just contact your local school. Thank you again for tuning in, and thank you again, Mr. Seifert. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, I'm Mayor Skip Henderson. No matter who we are, parents, business owners, faith leaders, teachers, vaccines help keep us healthy, so we're free to do the things we want to do. There are vaccines we need as adults to help protect us from shingles, pneumonia, and the flu. It's easy to find out which ones you need. Just ask your doctor or your pharmacist. I'm so proud of how we support each other in our community. So let's knock it out of the park. Join me in making sure that you're up to date on your adult vaccinations. When you're protected, our community is stronger.
Welcome back. I'm so excited to present the MCSD Shining Star of the Month. He is Christopher Kimbrough, who is a senior at Rainey McCullers School of the Arts. He is a seasoned artist who aspires to be an architect. Christopher has been at his craft since the 8th grade. He currently holds a 4.0 GPA and has several major colleges and universities offering him to continue his education. Christopher also serves on the Superintendent's Student Council Advisory. Recently, Christopher had the opportunity to sit down with the city manager and a representative from an architectural firm, hoping to attract him as an employee after he completes his degree. Christopher is humbled by the attention and offers much advice to fellow students with future goals and ambitions. Congratulations, Christopher. You are the MCSD's Shining Star of the Month.
Shining star for you to see what your life can truly be.
Honestly, been looking at architecture since the 8th grade. I've always been a visual artist, so I guess over the summer of 8th grade, I started getting into designing buildings and stuff like that, sketching it out, painting it, and things of the sort. So I would say about 8th grade.
How has the Rainy McCullough School of the Arts prepared you to help meet that goal?
It has definitely developed my skills as an artist and learning how to draw. I would say sketch out buildings. Like my knowledge in 8th grade was not all there. You know, Googling pictures and trying my best to replicate the picture. It's definitely developed my creativity, like not being able to depend on a picture, maybe just creating something of my own. So it's definitely developed my creativity. Okay. I had a question for you. Okay. I don't really know how to word the question. Say for example, you had an idea of your own of something that you wanted to create as an architecture, but it was like a Stars and Stripes, for example. How would you go about the constructing a Stars and Stripes? Would you need their permission? Would you have to contact them, or is that something that you could do on your own, if that makes sense?
You're kind of, if I'm understanding you correctly, unless an architect is also a developer, yes, in other words, I decide I want to buy a Stars and Stripes, yes, franchise, yes, and do my own design, yes, or design my own house. Yes, you are normally working for someone else. Yeah. Yes, but we're also working with the goals and vision, the needs, the functional needs and requirements of the owner, or in this case, the city. Yeah. And there are a lot of constituents. I mean, we're working through what does the building look like? Well, it's not just, Isaiah, you like this? Can we go with this?
Right. I've got to deal with that legislative body, and I've got to deal with the community because they're listening to the community. And so I just can't say, well, I like that design of the three, and that's what we're going with. Well, it's bigger than just me.
Nobody wants to go into something blind. It's always good to have somebody you can communicate with that has that profession that you want, that's already well established in it, because you can learn some things from them. And like I said, you don't want to go into something blind without knowing anything. So it's good to talk to professionals. You know, maybe talking to a professional and hearing how their everyday life goes working that profession, maybe it could discourage you, maybe it could even encourage you to pursue that. I would say surround yourself with people that share the same interests as you, or people that are just as driven as you. Even if that is a person that's playing sports or being an actor and you want to be an architect, surround yourself with somebody that's as passionate about their craft as you are. Because if you're not, you're some of the people that you hang around with. And if you hanging around people that are just going to school just to go to school, just to get a grade, and they don't have a set foundation for their future, you're not going to get anywhere. So I feel like association is important, especially at a young age.
That concludes our report. I hope this information has been helpful, and we ask you to please join us again on the next edition of PEAR. Have a wonderful day.